Welcome to this look at new mods on Farming Simulator 25 with me, MrSealyp. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday the 12th of November. We've got some new mods. We don't have any updates. As far as I can make out, today's drop, assuming we don't get any more mods, at the time of recording this we haven't had any more drop. This is an Agritechnica special drop. And Giants have done some work with the various different modding teams that are bringing these out, I think. We can start off with the weights. We'll work our way through the rest of the equipment and machinery that is part of this drop. So, if we come into here, we have got 3 packs. The first 3 packs are all by VertexDezign. We start down here. We've got the Bressel and Lade Small Weights Pack, 3.8 megabytes download. We've got the Bressel and Lade Weight Pack, which is 12.61 megabytes download. And then we've got the Bressel and Lade Bumper Pack, which I think is these two here as far as I can tell. And that is 9.71 megabytes download. So if we go into our options here, we've got 500 kilos, 600, 700. This is putting, interestingly, I guess it's just extra weight inside. Nothing else is changing. 1000 and then back again. Main colour, anything on that palette to mix and match with what you want to. I mean, at the end of the day, that's it. We've got the G05, 400, 500, 600, 400. That's it. Main colour. Again, options on there. Nothing changes when you change the weight. I assume it's just adding more concrete or whatever it is they're putting inside of it. We move on to the weight pack. I guess we should go with the smaller first. So the 15 to 17. Slot counts are all there. Those two, as you can see, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4. Nothing crazy. 3, 4, 3. Let's start with there. The G15. So the G15 and G16. Those are slightly different, as you can see. So we do the G15, 800 kilo, 1000 kilo, 1200, 1300, back again. The G16, 1500, 1800, 2000, and back again. Lights, yes, they're on already, or no, so it's up to you. As you can see, there are trailer hitches on them as well. And then main colour, again. Pick and choose what colour you want from there. If we go to the G2021, you can see the theme that's occurring here. So that's the G20. That's the G21. The 20, 800, 1000, 1200, 1300, back again. The G21, 1500, 1800, 2000, back again. Lights, yes or no? This one doesn't start with them on, interesting, which the other one did. Curious. Main colour. I think let's do that. Does all of that. Design colour. We can change the decals on this one. Cover colour. Does that. So a bit of mixing and matching to match up with equipment and machinery. Then we do the 25, 26. That's the 25. That's the 26. 800, 1000, 1200, 1300. This is curious. This has got a 3-point on it. I mean, you can see you've got the extra hooks on that. So I guess it's slightly different designs. That one's got a cover. That one's got 3-point link mounts on it. Yeah, I guess that's. I'm thinking because some of the weights are almost exactly the same. The 26, 1500, 1800, 2000, back again. Lights, yes or no. Main colour, design colour, which will do the decals, I would imagine. There we go. And then we do the 30, 35. That's the 30, that's the 35. Adds an extra cover bit on. The 30, 600, 800, 1000, back again. The 35, 400, 600, 800, 1000, back again. Main colour and design colour, you can see what those do on there. What I am going to do though, because I hadn't got these out, I wasn't intending to get these out, do that, and then I'm going to do that. So I want to see about the attachments, because obviously you're looking at front weights potentially, rear weights potentially, because if that's got a 3-point link, it means you can still attach stuff on the back even though you've got a weight on your 3-point link, although a PTO wouldn't work through that, I guess. And then we go into the bumper pack, which are these two here, the G50. Again, these are weights, but a bumper on the front to protect your vehicle, or for pushing bales or anything like that. 140, 150, is anything changing? The width of it, 160. So 140, 150, 160. Main colour and design colour. Again, design colour will do the decal. Main colour does the main body of it. And then this one here, again, the 55, has got your 3-point sort of attachment bits on there as well. So 300. This one has got weights attached. I'm going to say, it's interesting, a lot of the others have. 550, 800, back again. Additional lights, yes or no. Well, that puts the whole big bumper section on there, which is pretty cool actually. And the main colour, again, like so, but it doesn't do the outsides on that. Right, let's check these out and see what they actually look like on a tractor. So that's both of those there. Just trying to think if I've got a 3-point attachment of any description. I have to grab something very quickly. I just want to see as well if that's got a cover. Does the cover open? Has it got a, you know, any kind of things that go with it? So I'm making the assumption that's that. And then we'll put this on the back. Like I say, as far as PTOs go, it's not going to help. Front, maybe. I mean, place them wherever you want. Front, rear, it's entirely up to you. So we've got raise and lower. I've got no manual adjustment on that. We go to the front one. Okay, bear with me. Close back. Oh, there we go. Oh, so maybe it's supposed to be on the back. Oh, that's what I thought. Open back door. Close back. Remember, they're the wrong way round. But it has got one. I don't think, I'm just going to double check to make sure it's got nothing for a... Oh no, there you go. I just, you know, double check to see if there's anything for a chainsaw. So maybe it's supposed to be on the back. And potentially then, if you look at this one, look at the way the weight is on the back, it's touching the rear wheels. So they're probably supposed to be the other way around, potentially. Let's detach that. Let's detach that. Because that was that weight that I said was potentially for the rear was sitting up against the rear wheels, and this is a fairly small tractor as well, so it's something to be aware of. So I just want to see if we can still attach. I know you wouldn't be necessarily pulling a seeder this way, but it definitely sits better. Can we still attach? Yeah, we can. There you go. So it does have a 3-point link. You can still attach stuff too. Okay then, that's all of those then. The Bressel and Lade, again, apologies if I say that wrong. The Bressel and Lade packs by VertexDezign. Next, we've got these. This is the Düvelsdorf Silage Pack. This is by BM Modding. 13.25 megabytes download. 2 slots 4 meters. 2 slots 4.4 meters for the levelers, and then 4 slots 3 meters for the compactor. I do like a compactor, and I do like to test them because I'm always curious to see whether or not how speedy they are. This is quite interesting. These sections on here, I'm assuming, are what kind of control the depth of the compactor to stop it sinking, and you can add water to this as well. It's got 1,000 litres of water added to it. So you'll find these under the compaction silage silo type stuff, which you'll find here. So our levelers, there's our TMS 2600, the TMS 3000. So that's your 4 metre, that's your 4.4. Options are the same on both. There are no options. You get them just like they are. And then we come out of there and we go to our silo compaction. You've got the DSW just there, 3 metres wide. Again with this, no options. It comes as it is. So what we'll do, I mean, last time, I've never been a big fan of the levelers. I don't tend to use them, but if you like using levelers, that might be absolutely your thing. We've got the option for L1, right stick up and down, right stick forwards and backwards. We have got lights on them, as you can see, light stalks on there. So we've got some tilt up and down like that. We don't have any option for side to side action. This is just up and down and tilt. So if you kind of tilt it up, like I say, I've never been much of a fan of levelers, but you can get that upward slope if you've tilted them a particular way. So if you are really into your silage work and you want to do that clamp type stuff, you can use your leveler. If I bring that right down, it will probably push the whole lot. There we go. As you can see, tip it back a little bit. We can get that gradual slope up a clamp like that. So there's your leveler. Let's drop that down, turn the lights back off, drop that, and then we got this. So like I say, I went for a much bigger tractor in the end because the tractor I initially put it on, this weighs a lot anyway without the 1,000 litres of water in it. So once you add these 1,000 litres of water in, we have got lights on there, as you can see, indicators on there as well. What we've got is R1, as you can see, and right stick side to side, or I say up and down and side to side. So that's up and down, and then that one is side to side. If we bring them down, you can go all the way down with them, like all the way down there. But I think they're supposed to be, as far as I can make out, if you look at the level of the bit of kit, don't have to have them down at all. Those rollers, those wheels will sit on the silage, so the actual silage compactor will go into the silage. As far, again, like I say, as far as I can gather. Will that add to the compaction? Who knows? I'm just curious to see how fast it does actually compact. I don't think we turn this on or anything. It's just a case of lowering it down. To be fair, that is pretty fast. 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I haven't got a lot in it. 12, 13, 14. But these sorts of things, the more you've got in. Now what I'm going to do is let's raise that up out of the way. As those out of the way, you can get close to the edges. 20. Yeah, it still seems. That's pretty rapid. This could be my new favourite. This could be a hot contender for my new favourite silage clamp compactor. That's the Düvelsdorf Silage Pack. Next, we have got the Alpego Cayman CF series by SMI modding team Alpego SPA? Yes. And this is representative of the two. It shows 4 different settings, options. There are 2 different widths, and you've got options with or without springs, which I'll show you in just a moment. So if we come down to, or up to in this case, our cultivators, there you'll find your Cayman CF400 and the CF520. These are 24 slots each for the first one, which is a bit crazy really. 4 meters and 5.2. Options are the same on each. We've got cage roller, disc roller, ring roller, spring roller, oh maybe not. And then we got top mech, so this is the mechanical tine sort of things. And then we got top spring, which gives you the spring clips on top of there. So that's sort of 2 in each. Let me just check this. Cage roller, disc roller. No. So this one only had 2. I'm glad I checked that first one. So the first one's got 4 options. This only got 2 options. But the same top mech or top spring. And like I say, I grabbed one of the weights that we've just looked at. I grabbed one of the weights. When I hooked this up, this thing weighs a ton. Of course they weigh a ton, but compared to other similar type things, I've done a lot of mod reviews with a lot of different cultivators. It surprised me how heavy it was. So, start the engine. Folding, puts those side bits away. Nice animation on the fold. Loads of detail on this. I'm interested to see with the springs as well. I'm assuming each of our tines is going to have the nodding spring effect as it goes, which we're about to find out. Interestingly, no. How? Oh, is there a little bit of movement? Oh, there is a little bit. God, it's a tiny amount of spring movement on the. Yeah, there is a little bit. I think I was probably just expecting to see more, but I guess in real life, depending on the stiffness of the springs, will depend how much flex you've got in them. But there is a bit of flex there, and we are cultivating. There we go. That's the Alpego Cayman CF series. Next, we're moving on to some Gaspardos. Well, Maschio Gaspardo, should I say. So we have the Maschio Gaspardo Primo Isotronic. 19.02 megabytes download, 13 slots, 48 meter spread width, fertilizer only, not seed and fertilizer, by SMI modding team. We've got the Maschio Gaspardo Toro Isotronic, 25.16 megabytes download, 15 slots, 6 meters, power harrow just there by SMI modding team Maschio Gaspardo. And then just over there we've got the Maschio Gaspardo Chrono 800, 38.86 megabytes download, 22 slots, 9 meters wide by SMI modding team. That is not a direct drill, it is a planter, and it will do your planter crops only, not seed and plant. So you will find these in. Actually, we'll go to. I might as well do this one first, since we're with the power harrows. So there's your power harrow, the Toro Isotronic 6000. We've got Italian or European, and that's to do with the colour of the warning stripes. So that's Italian, and that is European. You've got track braking anchors at the front to reduce compaction or stop compaction. There you go. Yes or no on that. Those are the options. 220 horsepower required. If we then come down to planters, you'll find the Chrono 800, 162 grand, 300 horsepower required. We've got options on this of seed and fertilizer, 200 and 3,000, or you can have 2,000, 3,600, which adds some extra boxes on there for your fertilizer. Then we go back again. License plate, yes or no. Those are the only options. Nice looking bit of kit, and some manufacturers we haven't had before, so that's quite nice. And if we come down to our fertilizer spreaders, that's where you find the Primo EWH Isotronic exclusive, 20 grand. And the options on this is all capacities. So we've got 1,805, we've got 2,340, 2,875, 3,210, 3,830 and 4,450 litres. I went for the biggest one, but again, choices are yours. It starts at 20 and goes up from there. So yeah, the more you want, the more expensive it is. Now this has got a thing on the side here. I'm not sure, I haven't operated it yet, so I'm curious to see what that's going to do. Because if we come to here and go L1, we've got open cover, which is there, which is all good. This seems to be moving quite a lot. Then we've got anyway, R1, it's open front loader tool, right stick. You can see that moving. I don't know if that's for spreading. It's only one side though. I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? No, we've got the option, well, 48 metres then adjusting down. So we've got, where are we? Change working width. 48, 42, 36, 30, 27, 24, 21, 18, 15, 12, and back to 48. So let's give it a whirl, shall we? See what that side bit does. Nothing. Oh, there you go. That was, oh, because there's bits I've already done, I suppose. I'm not sure what that thing does on the side. I assume it's there on the real thing, so there you go. That's the first of them. That's the fertilizer spreader. Let's go to the power harrow. So fold it up. And this has a curious function as well on it, which I couldn't work out. I assume it's just a locking function. That's it, folded up and locked in place. If I go R1, this is the same. This is open front loader tool. If I go R1 and right stick side to side, you can see that bar. So you can see it sliding. I guess it's kind of a locking mechanism. And we've got open and close cover. That does that. Then do it again, and it pushes it back into place again. Yeah. Anyway, unfold it. Then we'll turn it on and we'll get it doing some power harrowage. So, turn it on. Nice animation with the soil on the front. So there's your Toro. Let's turn it off. Can I detach it like that? Oh, blimey. That was a bit sort of life of its own, that. And then we move on to the Chrono 800. This is quite cool as well. You watch the wheel track when this unfolds. Now, I've already tried it, over on the ground that's got stubble and stuff in it, it's not a direct drill. It doesn't hurt because sometimes they don't always say. We do have a beacon on the back. Lights are quite bright on the back section as well, which is quite cool. Cover open, puts that side bit down and opens those up. All the latches doing their thing. Again, it's all that attention to detail. The way when those lids lift up, you look at these the brackets. Let's open that again. Watch those metal supports lift. And it sort of raises and lifts into place. Quality details, right. Apologies for that. That just jumped across. Right. It's quite a low profile unit as well. Turn it on. Drop it down. And away we go. Very cool indeed. So we go, that's the Maschio Gaspardo set of mods by SMI Modding Team and Maschio Gaspardo, which brings on to the last of the mods for, at the moment, I'm going to say today, we have these. This is the Imants 3838 FSX600H by VertexDezign. This is 33.4 megabytes download. We've got a subsoiler, 6 slots, 6 meters, and we've got a spader, 6 slots, 6 meters. Now, the spader is this rather large unit here. It does have a 3-point here, but it can only attach to this, which is the carrier unit and the subsoiler. That can't be operated on its own. This, I assume, can. We're just about to check that out now. So you'll find these in those two categories. If we start off with the subsoiler, because that's the main carrier unit, there you go. System carrier there, 62 grand, 400 horsepower required, it says. We've got BKT, Michelin, those two tyres. Then we've got Vredestein Standard, Standard 2, Standard 3, and then back again. And then we come out of there and we come down to our spaders. This also says 400 horsepower. So, I mean, technically combined, off your PTO, you're going to be looking at, you're going to need 800 horsepower, which is a lot, unless it's 400 all combined, but it is saying 400 independently. No options on this, it comes just like that. So, what we'll do, let's unfold the subsoiling unit. And it's a big old bit of kit. Proper chungus. Let's lower that down, so that should subsoil. So there you go. So in that subsoiler, it says often subsoilers will give you a ploughed state as a cultivated look. This is giving us a ploughed state and a ploughed look. So what we're going to do now, couple that with the spader. I mean, to be fair, both of these items do the same job, so you wouldn't necessarily run both of them together. I mean, so I suppose the subsoilers do go deeper in the real world. Spaders will churn stuff over a little bit more like a rotavator. So if you're looking for really good soil breaking, I guess that's what you're going to be going for. So with that on, this can be folded as well. You do have a beacon on the back, as you can see there. Not too shabby on the fold and unfold, so a fair pace. So I guess what we'll do now is see what this does when we drop the whole lot down. That needs to be turned on and lowered. Let's lower the whole lot like that, and then we'll lower that. So what we should get is, there you go, what most subsoilers usually do, I guess, is we are getting a ploughed state with a cultivated look. I guess in the real world this is how it would be achieved. Very cool setup, very cool rig. Just think, have we had any other Imants stuff? Trying to think. Regardless, and there you go. And as I say, at the time of recording this, that is all we've got in the Modhub at the moment. If we get any more later on, I'll have to do a second mod review. But that's it for the mods for the 12th of November. I hope you found all this useful and informative in some way, shape or form. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then of course, please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.